Why is abuse so hard to report? Because of the shame the one feels, and then sometimes even the guilt, because sometimes you think you might be the reason why you're actually being abused. You may think you're the reason why everything that's happening to you is happening. Another reason is you're not sure you'll be believed or not. I mean, people turn around stories, you can be turned around, and from you can go from victor to victim. You're so worried about the uncertainties. You're worried about what people are going to say or not say. You're worried about not being believed and being called a liar. And then there's the issue of stigma. Abuse always comes with stigma because victims feel that, that there's just this general look that comes with it. Like you and the perpetuator were in it together, and maybe you probably deserved what came your way. And some people may think it's right. And then sometimes you just don't know who to tell. Sometimes there's no one to talk to. There's no one you feel is going to understand you. There's no one you feel like is going to understand your situation because it's complex. And sometimes it's just hard to put into words. There's some things that are difficult to be able to explain to anyone and be able to hear. And then in the world we live in today, some things that are seen as abused by one group might not necessarily be seen as abused by another group. People feel love in different ways. People feel validated in different ways. So when you get to such a stage, again, how are you going to be able to speak in a language where you can be able to be understood? Or if you're living in a culture or tradition that's different or that accepts that kind of behavior, how are you going to let them know that, whatever is happening to you is not necessarily right or, should not be going on? So abuse is a very complex issue because even the people, because when it comes to abuse and abusers will, there's always the finger pointing, and sometimes it's hard to tell who is telling the truth. Is it the perpetuator or is it the victim, or are both victims, or are both perpetuators? That's why it's a very complex issue. Could it be both? Could it be an issue of codependency where the abuse is thriving because both parties are playing and thriving and benefiting from it in a psychological way? So it becomes a very complex, very difficult issue that sadly is facing our generation today, and we don't know how to deal with. And all we can do in situations like this is be able to always seek God, because I believe God is the first avenue that anyone can seek. So can we seek God to be able to help us find a way? Because we all deserve peace, we all deserve health. No one deserves toxicity. No one deserves a situation which is not healthy for them. We all deserve health because God is healer and he wants us to all be healthy. So if we're in a relationship, or if in any kind of relationship, whether it's work, whether it's romantic, whether it's family, where you feel that it's toxic and it's not healthy for you mentally, it's not healthy for you physically, how can you be able to get the help that you need? How can you be able to express yourself? How can you be able to reach out and seek for help? I know in this world, like I said, it's very difficult, but we can always trust God to make a way. We can always trust God to provide hope and a glimmer and a way as we navigate some of these complex issues that are facing our society today, so that both abusers and victims can be able to get the help they need. Because sometimes the people abusing need as much help as the people they're abusing. As I said, it's a very complex situation. Sometimes maybe it's something from their past. Sometimes maybe they're suffering from trauma too. I'm not trying to justify anyone's behavior as someone may think, but I'm trying to say, can we look at this in a just way? Can we look at this in a fair way? Can we be able to look at this and be able to deal with the issue from the root, instead of just talking about, instead of making it about a propaganda issue, about a political issue? But can we talk about this issue, or can we be able to deal with this issue, or can we be able to tackle this issue like an issue that is affecting us, our loved ones, and the generation, and that is affecting every sphere, of our lives. And then to be able to find the right solutions to tackle the problem, to be able to find the right, help, yes, and solutions that are required and that are needed to be able to deal with this. Because I believe, like I said, everyone deserves a healthy environment, everyone deserves a healthy relationship, everyone deserves love, everyone deserves respect, everyone deserves kindness, everyone deserves joy, everyone deserves goodness, everyone deserves faithfulness, everyone deserves all the amazing things that life has to offer, because this life has so much to offer to everyone. Because it's always about life, it's always about the beauty of life, and it's always about what life does offer us and is out there, and that we can be able to get, and that it's always about living our life to the fullest, in abundance, and fulfilling our potential.